Do you remember being a kid and the fire chief would come to your school and they bring the giant fire truck and it'd be so cool and he'd be like, okay kids, if you ever catch on fire, I want you to stop, drop, and roll. Simple steps, just get on the ground, and you'd all get down on the ground and practice, and then you'd think, wow, this is totally cool. If I ever catch on fire, I know exactly what to do. Awesome, yay. Well, I'm here to tell you that there's a similar little strategy that you can use whenever a flare hits. And today on SCD Lifestyle TV, I'm going to share 3 things that you can do right away to hopefully stomp out your flare. Welcome to this week's episode of SCD Lifestyle TV. I'm your host, Jordan Reesner, and each week we give you simple, actionable steps that you can use towards a better digestion. Now this week we're talking about flares, and I'm going to be talking about a few really cool ideas from our new product called Flare Support. Now, some of you may know about Flare Support. We've been testing this diarrhea flare support protocol for the past year on a few people we've contacted through Facebook and email, just getting the program better, getting it working better, just seeing what works and what doesn't work, and just really trying to help people stop their flares in 7 days. So Flare Support is going to be coming out very soon. You're going to be hearing more about it over the next couple of weeks. And I'm excited to share it with you because it's simple, actionable tools that you can use to hopefully stomp out and take control of your flare in 7 days. So today we're talking about flares, and specifically 3 things that you can do right away when you get a flare to hopefully take control of it faster than what you've been able to do in the past. Now earlier we talked about this analogy of like, what do you do when you're on fire and you hit the ground and you roll around and you stop, drop, and roll, and really easy to remember. Well, we're going to play off that a little bit today. So what's the first thing that the fire chief taught us back in elementary school? He taught us to stop, right? Stop what we're doing because we're on fire, okay? And when you're in a flare, that's the first thing that you can do as well. Stop everything that you're doing, call in sick, get a babysitter, get some family, friends to come over, take care of the kids, and get in bed. That's step number 1 when you're in a really, really wicked flare. Get in bed, start taking some naps, get someone to take care of the kids, just stop your life. Stop everything that's got you in the flare in the first place and get in that bed and start taking care of yourself. Okay, so that's part number 1. All right, so you're in a flare and you've taken our advice, you started step 1, you've stopped everything and you're in bed, and I guess that kind of stole the drop part of stop, drop, and roll. But just cool, it's just cool. Just keep going with me. I like this fire analogy, cool. So you've stopped everything, you're in bed. Now step 2 is I want you to focus on only eating one thing, okay? And that's the intro diet chicken soup, okay? Take an organic chicken and just throw it in a crock pot. Use some spices if you want and just let it cook as long as, 10 hours, 12 hours on slow, okay? Slow and low heat, baby. So as soon as you feel that flare coming on, call your friends, call your family, whatever you need to do to get that chicken in the crock pot. And once that chicken's in the crock pot, you got that baby turned on, that's when you jump in bed and relax, okay? So stop everything in your life, take care of your body, get that chicken soup going, okay? Now you don't have to worry about eating like 3 square meals when you're in the middle of a wicked flare, okay? This is something where you're trying to just stop everything and reboot your body, okay? You're trying to take care of your body. So just eat when you feel like you need nourishment, okay? If you don't feel like eating when you're in a flare, then don't eat. But at least you got that chicken in the crock pot ready to rock if you do need it. And if you feel like it, throw some of that broth in a coffee mug and heat it up and drink that. Or if you feel like having some of the meat, have that too, okay? But that's tip number 2. So first, stop everything. Second, make sure you got some of that organic chicken soup, the intro diet chicken soup that you make, and it's ready to go. And if you're someone who gets flares a lot, bonus tip here, have some of that in the freezer just in case a flare comes along, okay? All right, now the third and final step, this is the roll part of our analogy. This is where you're on fire and you're rolling in the dirt, okay? Just stick with me, I like this analogy, I'm having some fun. So, okay, the first thing, you turned off your life, you're in bed, okay? You've taken a sick day. The second thing is you've got this chicken soup going to nourish you if you need it, all right? Now, the third and most important thing, and literally we've tested this for the last year with people, okay? This is a really important step. Do something fun for yourself. Now that might be to just sleep all day and all night for you. You might really need to just sleep and just nap, and I need to give you permission to do that. So do that. It might be that you need to watch a funny movie, okay? You might need to go to youtube.com and find some comedy, your favorite comedian, and just watch some comedy and laugh, okay? But do something to take care of your body. And I didn't get into it with the first 2 steps of like why we're on fire and how that all happened in the first place. but there's a lot of things that go on in our lives, and it could be stress, it could be they're overworking, whatever it might be. The goal of this whole stop, drop, and roll strategy when you're in a flare is to get you to actually just stop doing the things that are making you sick so you can get better fast, okay? And one of those really important steps is to do something fun for yourself. Now, not everybody can just lay in bed and sleep all day and all night, right? Some people might take a couple-hour nap and then they need to do something fun. So watch your favorite movie, watch a funny movie, watch some funny stuff on the internet. I mean, do whatever it needs to do, but laughing can be really helpful. Okay, so that's our flare, stop, drop, and roll strategy, okay? And I wanted to just remind you, we got this Diarrhea flare support product. It's coming soon. We're really excited to bring it to you. And again, it's just 7 days of what to do to take control of your flare, get out of the flare, and then hopefully prevent flares from coming back into your life as you continue to go forward. So look for that soon. And if this was helpful to you, I hope that you share it with your friends and family who might also need a little bit of love with a flare. And also, I hope you enjoyed our little stop, drop, and roll analogy, because I like to have fun when I'm doing this. Why not, right? So thanks again for joining me on SCD Lifestyle TV, where each week we give you simple, actionable steps toward better digestion, and we'll be seeing you real soon. Ah, my video editor caught me on fire! Anybody else remember Dare from being a kid? Like that drug program, Dare? Like, you had the big black shirt and everyone wore it and it said Dare in big red letters. I don't know. I had a lot of fun as a kid. It was good times. Hey, if you're still watching this all the way to the end, you must be crazy. You must be as crazy as I am. Listen. If you want early access to flare support, send me an email at jordanandsteve@scdlifestyle.com, and in the subject line say, "Psst, Jordan, I want flare support." And we'll give you early access to the waitlist so you are the first to notify about it, all right? Thanks, and thanks for watching all the way to the end. You're just as weird as I am.